Support masteries. Okay, so we're gonna start with tanky support mastery setup. So the first thing I did when I was thinking this out was figure out which keystone mastery do I want on a tanky support, and I came up with Bond of Stone. It just seems like really good mastery, 4% damage reduction, and it's doubled up to 8% when you have champions near you. While near an ally, this bonus is doubled and 8% of the damage they would take from champions is dealt to you. So you'll be able to soak up a lot of damage with that mastery. You could also go Strength of the Ages if you want to, if you don't want the Bond of Stone mastery for some reason. And I could see Leona getting this Strength of the Ages or Bond of Stone or someone like Braum. But yeah, Braum would be really good with Bond of Stone in particular. So at the beginning of the tree though, starting out, I want to say plus bonus armor and magic resist is always going to be a noob trap. So health regen and then explore to facilitate roaming a little bit better. You're going to be tanky support. So unless you have problems laning on that champion, you probably don't need the tough skin. So that's a decision that you make for yourself. And then just in general, if it's a tanky champion, they may not necessarily rely on shields and healing as much. So you just go for more total health. And perseverance is good when you are innately tanky and also when you build tank because it just makes the value of your regeneration go way up. So not only does it have uh actually might actually say that because of that synergy with these masteries that runic armor would be better. 4% total health, let's say early on in the game. So you have 1,000 health. 1,000 health times 4%, that's only 40 HP. So yeah, I think this is probably the much better setup actually now that I think about it. Because you're going to regenerate way more than 40 health off of that mastery synergy. Get 2 flat health regen plus 50% health regen. Increase to 200% when below 20% health. I could actually see Mundo going something like this as well. Maybe I'll make a video for him next. As always, let me know in the comments if you want to see something in particular that I haven't covered yet. Okay, so yeah, I think this is the better option now that I think about it. And then Legendary Guardian. It's just a really good choice. Just purely on the stats that it gives. 3 armor and magic resist for each nearby enemy champion. That could be up to 15 armor and magic resist for 5 mastery points. It's pretty good. Whereas 3% tenacity and slow resist, I could take it or leave it, but 15 armor and magic resist, that's pretty solid. And then Wanderer, I chose Wanderer for the increased ability to roam. You could go double-edged sword and go sorcery if you want. But in general, I would probably go further into cunning because you get not only the improved executioner, which is merciless, it actually increases by 1% damage for every point you put into it. So it actually scales differently from the old executioner mastery, where the percentage of health was actually the thing that changed. So it's pretty substantial. It's a pretty big buff. So you see me going this mastery a lot, but then you also have access to bandit as well. So that's tanky support pages. And for mage support, you're gonna want to take the movement speed out of combat again because I don't really see savagery being that good on a support. Your choice here to take runic affinity or seeker stash. I probably would go for seeker stash just to have a little bit stronger of a lane. And then meditation seems like it would be good, but as I was just saying, merciless is really ridiculous. in and of itself. 5% increased damage, champions below 40% health. So it basically means like when you get them below half health, you deal 5% more damage. So that's pretty good. That's one way to look at it. And then bandit over dangerous game because you're not looking to get kills on support, and it's useful. You get extra gold just for being in lane. And precision gain 3 plus 0.3 per level armor and magic penetration. This is like you get dual pen for 5 mastery points, which is insane. It's pretty good. So if you compared this to hybrid pen runes, it's actually not too far off. 0.3 per level, so it's off the top of my head, it's like 2.4 plus 3, so like 5.4 armor and armor and magic penetration flat. Pretty similar. Except you don't get as much magic penetration, but it's still pretty good. And then Thunderlord's Decree to round it out. Main reason for going all the way into cunning. I could see that being really big on supports. And then honestly, you have your choice between sorcery, double-edged sword if you really like damage, or maybe if you have a heal or something like that too. And like pop your points into health regen and tough skin as well, maybe. Trying to see if you have a very good reason to go for the next tier here. Yeah, there's no good reason to go for the next tier, so this is how I would round it out. Either feast or double-edged sword, just because putting 1 point over here doesn't do anything for you. Not really, unless you really want to. So I guess that doesn't do much on support as it is. So if we were to ignore ferocity, what could we get over here? Yeah, this might be better actually. Either one of those. Any of these 4 masteries I would take on a mage support actually to round out this page. So any combination even. It's champion specific, so I won't go further than that. And if you want to see champion specific masteries, like I was saying, leave a comment and then I will get back to you.